A new report is claiming that the terror experienced by thousands of London citizens on the evening of June 5 was caused by the sudden, and automatic, activation of an advanced British Army land-to-air missile defence system that fired upon an intruding aircraft that Federation military experts are as yet unable to identify. According to this report, at 23:02 BST, British Summertime GMC/UTC+1, on June 5, Aerospace Defence Forces satellite surveillance detected the firing of 3 common anti-air modular missiles from the Epping Forest region of East London that ascended to a height of approximately 300 metres, 984 feet, and near simultaneously exploded upon contact with their target. This report notes that the CHEM missile system is an advanced weapon that is part of Great Britain's future local area air defence system that is expected to be fully operational in 2020, can be mounted on numerous vehicles, does not require its own radar system, and whose 4 3-pack launchers are fitted to a self-contained pallet. As only one of the CHEM 3-pack launchers were activated, as evidenced by London citizens hearing 3 loud and rapid blasts that shook the homes of the entire region, this report continues. Mod experts analysing this event surmise that either the unidentified aircraft was brought down, or it was able to escape being destroyed. To why the British Army would deploy such an advanced weapon in the Epping Forest area, this report says, is more than likely to provide protection to London City that houses many government and historic buildings but could be related to the many reports of UFOs being reported emerging from this forested area over the years too. Among the many UFOs being reported in /over/around Epping Forest in recent years, this report continues, are incidents that occurred on May 19, 2014, June 6, 2012 and numerous British government UFO files released in 2011 citing many more of them being sighted in this area. This report concludes by noting that this is the second time in 2 months British Defence Forces have fired weapons against a UFO, in which this report says was a similar incident comparable to the one filmed in Nicaragua on May 31.
Clark C. McClelland, a man who says he was a NASA spacecraft operator, claimed in a statement first published on his website in 2008, that while a space shuttle mission in the 1990s, he saw a 9-foot-tall alien with NASA astronauts in space. McClelland claims he is a retired NASA spacecraft operator, SCO, who worked with NASA's shuttle fleet at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida from 1958 to 1992. He was involved in hundreds of NASA missions, including the Apollo missions, Space Shuttle and International Space Station (ISS) programs. In the statement published on his website Stargate Chronicles, on July 29, 2008, McClelland said he was member of a team of NASA engineers and scientists at the Kennedy Space Center's Launch Control Center, LCC, in Cape Canaveral, Florida that was monitoring a top-secret DoD mission in the 1990s when he saw on his video monitor something he presumably shouldn't have seen, an 8 to 9 feet alien with a humanoid form standing on 2 legs in the Space Shuttle payload bay area, conversing with 2 U.S. astronauts. McClelland did not say the names of the two astronauts, neither did he give any insight into how the alien communicated with the human astronauts, but he said he also saw an alien spacecraft parked near the space shuttle. He observed the interaction between humans and aliens for about a minute and 7 seconds. McClelland insisted that he was not mistaken in his observations. He said that as a NASA engineer he had expertise in visual recognition of crafts created and flown by the human race, whether secret or otherwise. "I know an ET and alien craft when I see them," he said. McClelland said that aliens are here on Earth, they walk among us. They may have been implanted into our various Earth governments. While skeptics have dismissed McClelland as delusional, his disclosures have influenced the development of alien and UFO conspiracy theories. The widespread belief in the alien and UFO community that NASA is withholding information about its interactions with alien races and that the U.S. government might have entered into a secret military alliance with an alien civilization, developed from disclosures by alleged former NASA employees such as McClelland. McClelland's claim that he saw U.S. astronauts interacting with aliens in the space shuttle influenced the conviction that U.S. and alien astronauts have been holding clandestine meetings at the International Space Station and that the U.S. government is in a secret military alliance with an alien race. Disclosures by former NASA employees also provide the basis for frequent reports of sightings.
A teenager has filmed a meteorite burning across the sky shortly after the Japanese earthquake struck. The teen, known as Ashoka, 16, from Japan, filmed the extraordinary sight trailing across the morning sky after earthquake. A rough translation of her tweet accompanying the video says, "A movie I took while preparing to die. Thought that it was a meteorite because there was an earthquake earlier. It is not a meteorite. The video emerged as the country absorbed the 7.3 magnitude earthquake that has shaken Tokyo after striking off the coast of Japan. Early reports said a tsunami warning had been issued after the incident off the coast of Fukushima, the site of the recent nuclear catastrophe. United States Geological Survey, USGS, reported that the quake hit Nami, Futaba District, Fukushima. The quake hit 67 kilometers northeast of Iwaki, south of the Hamadry coastal region of Fukushima, Japan. The Japan Meteorological Agency has issued tsunami advisories for much of the nation's northern Pacific coast.
Agora sim. Que lindo! Olha meus amigos me visitando. Meus amigos me visitando. Olha que lindo e grande que ele é, Renata.
É?
Puxa vida.
Tá vendo outro aqui?
Lindo e grande. Tá vindo outro?
Tá, deixa ele aparecer mais.
Olha que lindo e grande que ele é.
Nossa, esse tá o
Que lindo e grande que ele é.
Jaw-dropping photos taken above CERN's Large Hadron Collider lead to wild new conspiracy theories and prove portals are opening. The images were taken as scientists began a new experiment called Awake to change the way particles are smashed together. These incredible photos taken above CERN's Large Hadron Collider, LHC, have provoked dramatic conspiracy theories and stoked fears that new portals are being opened. The images were apparently taken on June 24, the same day CERN scientists began a new Awake experiment to change the way it smashes particles together. The film in question, What Portal Did CERN Open Now? Strange clouds hover above the LHC, raises major concerns about what the LHC is being used for. The narrator asks viewers, how much energy did CERN pull into itself? Is this why the weather is so crazy all over the planet? There are many other colliders all over the world. He said, it is not a background you can get on Google. It is an actual picture taken on June 24, 2016. It is directly over CERN, and the cloud formation is very interesting. The energy that is being produced, you can actually see that minus the lightning strikes. The video showed the CERN schedule for the LCH, which included an experiment called Awake, due to commence on June 24. The narrator adds, is it a coincidence they had just started the Awake experiment? This insane ball of energy was directly over the LHC. Some people reported seeing faces in it. It is amazing they keep messing with nature and denying it. What is in the cloud? Some say it is lightning or a massive ball of energy. The amount of energy pulling from nature into the collider itself, you can actually see it. What portals are doors being opened in this cloud? Other theorists suggest CERN is being used as a portal to allow Satan to return to Earth. The LHC, near Geneva, Switzerland, is the world's largest particle collider and the largest single machine in the world. It was built between 1998 and 2008 and allows physicists to test various theories. The LHC is the world's largest and most powerful machine and is actually used to collide particles at close to the speed of light in a bid to discover more about physics and the possibility of parallel universes. CERN, of course, denies trying to change our weather, but it has carried out experiments to create artificial clouds to better understand global warming, which fuels the conspiracies. The official line on what the Awake experiments are about is to develop a new type of accelerator to cut the size of the huge particle physics experiments down by a factor of 100 or more so they can be carried out on tabletops. The Awake experiment, also known as the proton-driven plasma wake field acceleration experiment, will use a whole new method that will get particles going much faster in a shorter amount of time. Results are not expected until 2018.
Three, two, one, ignition, and liftoff of the Atlas V with Juno on a trek to Jupiter, a planetary piece of the puzzle on the beginning of our solar system.
Picture roll program is in progress. Vehicle body rates look good. Booster PU has gone to fixed angle. Show that confirmed. SRB chamber pressures have plateaued. Gone rolling off. Signatures look good. RD-180 operation looks excellent at this point in the flight. Mach 1. Looking for SRB burnout soon. Chamber pressures have plateaued on the SRBs. And we're beginning to roll off. And BOTA has been satisfied. Vehicle is starting back up to full thrust. And we have solids 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 jettisoned. Visual indication that all solids have separated well.
What the fuck je to? Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Check this out. Holy. What the fuck is that? Oh my goodness. What the hell? I'm flipping out, dude. Oh my goodness. What the hell? I'm flipping out, dude. Oh my goodness. What the
Allah Allah. İnternete yazmışlar yeni bozula patlama oldu diye.
Ben sana ne dedim abi?
Kamil
Ananı sikeyim. Ananın amına koyayım o ne? Allah'ım yardım et.
camlar patladı ya. Evet.
Evet, göstermeye çalışıyorum. Daha yakından görebilmeniz için biraz yakınlaştırdım. Evet. 28 Kasım 2016 tarih. Pazar gecesi saat 2:20 suları şu anda. Saat 2:20. Görmüş olduğunuz cisim Esenler semalarında. Kayıt altına alıyorum şu anda. Benim gibi birçok vatandaş şu anda burada birikti. Yetkililere durumu aktardık. Evet, şöyle biraz daha yakından göstermeye çalışacağım. Yetkililere durumu aktardık. Onlar da ilgilendiklerini söylediler. Sarı renkli bir cisim. Biz UFO olduğundan şüpheleniyoruz. Etrafına ışıklar saçıyor ve hareket halinde. Şu an sabit bir vaziyette duruyor tabi. Zaman zaman hareket ediyor. Pozisyonunu değiştiriyor.
Cheshire. Filmed on June the 29th, 2008. While innocently filming a plane, an unknown disc-shaped craft appears in the skies above the town Elwith. Although multiple witnesses report the sighting to the authorities, no record can be found. Southern England, June 1976. During the filming of the first ever commercial flight of a British Airways Concorde, a small spherical object appears in shot. The craft curiously investigates the Concorde, then disappears into the sky at an incredible speed. Here we look at the original footage. The Kodak company analyzed the footage, claiming the anomaly was due to a flare of the camera. Yet, no video analysis or evidence to disprove this footage has ever been disclosed to the public. Birmingham, April the 10th, 2010. An unidentified object is seen and captured on film by a passing motorist. Shortly after, what looked to be military-owned jets arrive in the scene.